Hey y'all, so it's Taniqua here again with a quick video. So for anyone considering to become a nanny, but you're not sure which position works best for you, I'm going to break down the pros and the cons of each nanny position to help you make an informed decision by the end of this video. I have worked almost all of these positions, so I'll give you the definition of them and then I'll give you my experience with them as well. So let's talk about live-in nannies first. They enjoy the convenience of being close to work at all times. They don't need to travel to and from work, but one good thing about this position is they don't need to pay for housing or food, and even sometimes the family will have a car. Sometimes they say it's just for professional use, but sometimes they allow you to drive it on your personal use as well. However, you may have limited privacy and personal space, but there are some families that have like an additional house on the property or like an apartment or something, or they'll even have an apartment for you that is shared for like with other workers like housekeepers or the chef, but sometimes it's just for you too. Other families will have a room in the house with a bathroom designated only for you, but make sure that this is the case because I have seen some positions where the bathroom may be shared with the children, and for me, that is not okay. That's a no. The next position is live-out nannies. They have more freedom and more independence, more like a 9 to 5 or whichever hours they require. You just may spend more time commuting to work. So lately I've been seeing families needing about 50 hours per week, but this literally varies from family to family. The thing about the nanny industry though is that there are no two families that are the same. They don't have the same requirements at all, so don't go into another position expecting the same exact things or benefits that the last family offered. I've never done this position, but it's called a nanny share. This position allows you to care for multiple children at either one of the family's houses or even yours. A great thing about this position is that you can make more money because what you would charge each family would be less than they would pay someone else, but you would be making more. So say one kid you're charging $25 per hour, but someone else wants to hire you for the same hours, but you aren't available. So you can either work with the one family and make the $25 an hour or propose a nanny share. And you can charge maybe $40 per hour with each family, paying maybe $20 each instead of paying $25. So it's a win-win for everyone and even the children. So hopefully the children are in the same age range because that'll make it a little bit easier. If you are coming from the daycare center, this is a great choice for you because you wouldn't be able to work with 2 kids and make that type of money in a daycare center. However, the only con I can see is that it can be challenging to coordinate the schedules and manage different family dynamics. I have never done this position either. It's an on-call or temporary nanny, but they have the flexibility to work whenever they need, but the work is unpredictable and the hours can vary from week to week. Travel nannies is the next position. They are nannies who solely travel with families, domestic and international. If you love traveling like I do, then this is a great role for you. You can travel with families and experience all the luxurious locations and the arrangements, but most times you're working 24 hours. But most times you're working 24 hours unless you discuss hours prior to the trip. However, it is very unpredictable, so this is a position for someone who is pretty free and does not have many obligations. But you can go to different places like this, and this, or this. Rota nannies is the next position, and this is the position I am in now. So we work on a rotational schedule, which varies with each family. So there are 2 nannies working with the child or children. So you can work either 1 week on, 1 week off, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, 3 or 4 weeks, or a month, or months, on and off. It all varies. It depends on what works for you and the families. This position is great for those who love to travel. You could travel on all your off weeks and you'll be traveling with the family most likely. You would still be getting paid while you're off, which is great. So you're technically only working 6 months out of the year. This position can be hard though because you cannot keep a consistent routine for yourself. I've been trying and I just can't. So like a workout routine is hard to keep up with, and if you have children, I don't, but if you do, I'm sure it's going to be difficult. You also work 24 hours when you are working on your own weeks. So if the children are up at night, you're up at night, and you also work weekends as well. A difficult thing for me was trying to coordinate teaching styles and to be on the same page with the other nanny. Each nanny has a different skill set, and I've always been used to it just being me educating the child. So that is something that I find to be very difficult. I would recommend things that would work, and she would do things in her own way, or some things she would allow that I wouldn't, so it would make it much harder for me. So I felt like every time I would go back to work, it would be like restarting everything we worked on during the week when I was there. As for living arrangements, sometimes you live in the home with the family, or sometimes they provide you a place to stay on their property or an additional apartment that they pay for. So the next position we're going to talk about is a nanny/household manager. This role is usually offered when the children are older and are in school most of the week. This role is great for those who want to experience managing the household. So if you want to move on to like being a household manager at some point, you will like this job. You will most likely handle the children's pickups and drop-offs to and from school and after-school activities to and from. You may help the parents run the household with like ordering groceries, picking up dry cleaning, tidying up the house, or even more personal duties. It all varies with the families. I couldn't think of a con with this position. It's pretty standard, like a 9 to 5 position or whatever hours they would need. Sometimes the hours are split though. I did see that when I see this position a lot. I see like some people want someone working 6 to 9 a.m. for like drop-offs and breakfast, then start working back at 2 o'clock to 7 p.m. for like after school activities. So I have seen that too. So yeah guys, the best nanny position for you will depend on your lifestyle, your preference, or your career goals. So consider these pros and cons so you can decide which one will work for you. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content on nannying and childcare careers. Bye guys.